May 29th, 1953. The Mahalunga Himal sub-range of the Himalayas. Sir Edmund Hillary and his Sherpa Tenzin Norgay are about to become the first people to ever summit Mount Everest. However, when Edmund and Tenzing made it to the peak of the world, sure, the view was magnificent, but something strange caught their exhausted eyes. A small stone tablet peeking out of the centuries-old snow, almost begging to be exhumed. Curious, Edmund and Tenzing unearthed it, only to find the following inscribed words. Words somehow glaring deep into their minds. Mankind is dead. Hell is full. Blood is fuel. Yeah, hello there, person watching this video. My name's The Beak, and look, as a 40-year-old unemployed old man, I've played a lot of video games. Games that I love, games that I hate, games that I think are pretty good, games that I think are pretty ass. Old games, new games. My friend! Ow! Come here. I want to give you a present. Here, take this. Take this. That is for you. But the thing is, out of all the time I've spent rotting in front of my PC, being a little video game consumer, none of them have dug into my brain quite like... Dude, it's so cool. Oh, it's so cool. This game has become a little amoeba that lives in my hippocampus. In a couple of years, when I'm on my deathbed, my mind, it won't be filled with memories of my family. Nah, it will be filled with shit like this. Come on. No, come on. Please. Oh my god. We need to get up the fucking pyramid. Please. Please. Stop going up. I have an idea. Wait, hang on. Go! And I'm sure I'm not alone in saying that. You, person watching this video, you're probably in the same boat as me. We're all Ultrakill pilled. In every notion and conception of the word, Ultrakill is peak. Oh, we all know that. We all know Ultrakill is peak. But I genuinely think that this game has somehow, some way, altered my brain chemistry. I can't stop playing it. And today, I want to find out why. But now, with all that introductory stuff out the way, also leave a like on this video and subscribe. Buzzwords. Look, fine. I'll do the usual YouTuber thing. What is Ultrakill? And why can't so many people online, like me, stop glazing it? Well, basically, TLDR for you, if you aren't Ultrakill pilled, like me, if you're a woke beta cuck, basically, Ultrakill, developed by a Finnish game developer called Hikita and published by New Blood Studios, a publisher with, oh my god, just look at this lineup, bro. Just peak after peak after peak after peak. And that doorknob isn't fucking working. Is this your bedroom? Is what happens when that one game your dad used to play on your cobweb-covered family PC has Anne Baby with Dante's Inferno. That one story about the writer Dante being led down into the depths of the 9 circles of hell by the poet Virgil. Wait. But what if we take this baby and mix it with the ADHD attention span destroyed brain of a 7-year-old Gen Alpha child? And the Linkway Cyber Initiative? Well... Ultrakill. Bro, what the fuck are they feeding these Finnish game developers? Now, I don't know about you, but me, do you want to know one of the big reasons why I think Ultrakill has, like, somehow altered my brain chemistry, why I can't stop playing it? A, it's because it's just stupidly fun. You stand on this thing and he jumps. Yeah. And then he's like, hello!
It is undeniably a very odd-looking beast.
What a moron. And B, you know that thing in your brain that pumps out dopamine? The, Yes, this, my brother, the hamster wheel is spinning faster than the land speed record. If you showed Ultrakill to a Victorian-era peasant... But now I want to go all the way back to the beginning, person watching this video, to the start of my Ultrakill addiction, to the beginning of the metamorphosis of the amoeba. Let's link the mainframe, hop in the teleporter, and travel all the way back to the big 2022. Now, as we all know, 2022, the world was a very different place, huh? Like, a whole bunch of stuff happened. Like Morbius being released, the highest grossing film of all time. But 2022 was also the year where my brain would change forever. On a real, I remember it pretty damn clearly. When the beak brain alteration incident transpired. I was sitting in a Discord call with my kittens, scrolling through Steam, usual type shit.
There's so much porn!
And then, okay, here's a game called Ultrakill. I mean, this looks pretty cool. I think I'm gonna buy it and try it out.
A few moments later.
Oh my god. Yeah, when it comes to first impressions, bro. Again, I remember it clear as day. I finished what was the entire game at the time in that same Discord call, and then like for the next 2 hours, I just sat with a solid on my face, like a soy jack on my face. I mean, you probably have a similar story to me too, person watching this video. Let me know in the comments. When did you first pick up Ultrakill? How? Why? Type shit, type beat. Hey, speaking of all of our first times playing Ultrakill, and to put on my proper video essay YouTuber voice here, I reckon that Ultrakill nails the new player experience. Sure, you're gonna be really shit when you first play it. Of course you will be. Like, for me personally, LeBron James spotted trying to parry with the Knuckle Blaster. This was me. Like, up until playing Ultrakill, I had played a little bit of like Doom and Serious Sam at a friend's house and like some Half-Life deathmatch in my school's PC lab in the past, but I had never really sunk all that much time into a boomer shooter. Ultrakill changed that, and something I grew to love almost instantly about Ultrakill is how Ultrakill rewards your creativity, like discovering new things, firing your neurons. Like, take the revolver, right? It's the first gun you get in Ultrakill. Sooner or later, you're gonna be able to throw coins and shoot them. That's cool enough on its own. It's like that one Aaron Black Mortal Kombat fatality. But later on, you get a big rail special beam cannon gun called the Rail Cannon.
I'm sorry, little one.
So what if I flick a coin, but then instead of shooting it with the revolver, I quickly swap to the Rail Cannon? Holy shit. And then take the shotgun, right? What if, when I shoot it, I give it a bit of a, you know, I punch it. You can punch your shotgun bullets in Ultrakill to make explosions. I've never played a game that lets you do that before. And then, what if I shoot the charged explosive from the shotgun with the red Rail Cannon, the one with the picture of Maurice? Oh, and by the way, all of this, we aren't even scratching the surface yet. We're in the International Space Station looking at the Earth. Even now, as somebody who is P-ranked most of Ultrakill, put Minos and Sisyphus Prime in the ground. More on that in a little bit. Ooh, sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious. I'm still discovering stuff to this day. Like, there is so much tech in Ultrakill. Wiki pages after wiki pages after wiki pages. The more you explore and like the more you play, the more you're gonna discover. Okay, but actually, I can kind of cook, and the ingredients are straight up Michelin star quality. Again, putting on my video essay YouTuber voice here, Ultrakill doesn't just reward you coming up with cool ways to play the game, but actively encourages it, which I think is really cool. Like, a massive pet peeve of mine in gaming in general is when games like hold your hand, you know, like, oh, you can't do that. Like, even worse is when games patch like really cool shit, like, oh, what? Our game, GTA Online, is filled with hackers and the fucking motorbike flying Satan? Oh, well, I know how we're gonna fix this problem. We here at Rockstar Games, what we're gonna do is we're gonna patch the glitch that lets you wear a mask and a helmet at the same time. Yes. And also, we're gonna raise the price of shark cards a little bit. Ultrakill, on the other hand, is like, nah, fuck that. You wanna cosplay the Hadron Collider? I ain't gonna stop you. Go ahead. Ultrakill also really wants you to go around and explore, which I think is pretty damn cool. You can find new alternate weapons, like the Sawblade launcher, my beloved. Cool little Easter eggs, like the dubious little hamster. And, of course, the more you explore, you're eventually gonna stumble across some of Ultrakill's secret levels. Fishing. Size 2 fish, I want to believe. Dating. Crash Bandicoot. The joy of creation. What the fuck is happening? All in all, from a strictly gameplay shit you can do perspective, Ultrakill is just so damn good, man. Like, if you have an idea, there's like a 90% chance that you're probably gonna be able to do it. Like, it's all just so, like, buzzword incoming, satisfying. Like, you can make an entire dedicated video on all the, like, niche, small little interactions the weapons have. People have done that. Wait, what? You can pause enemy missiles too? What? Okay, so when these guys shoot... What? You can do it! I didn't know you could do that. That's sick. But now, person watching this video, what happens when you want to switch gears a little bit, you know? Like, instead of hurtling through hell at hundreds of thousands of kilometers an hour, flicking coins and punching shotgun bullets, you pump the brakes and take a breather. And put your coins back in your pockets, little robot. Well, I have a personal story about this. It's something that solidified how much I love Ultrakill. It's lived rent-free in my brain ever since it happened like 6 to 7 months ago. So I'm a YouTuber, right? Basically unemployed with extra steps. I know, shut up. And a big part of making my videos is recording like B-roll shots is what I call them, like angles, like cool shit that I can put on my green screen. So one day I sat down in front of my PC and this thought metamorphosized in my brain. I really like the looks and vibes of Ultrakill's last layer. Is it my favorite layer? Maybe. It's the one with the corpse of the dehydrated man walking around. Hello, Minos. Oh, they changed the surroundings. Oh, that's cool. Oh, hello. Oh, I fucking buried it. Cool. So I thought, hey, let's record some still shots in Lust. I think that would look quite nice. I think so. Thing is, though, look, to record Ultrakill stuff in general, I have to commit the cardinal sin of turning Ultrakill's music off. But what I wasn't expecting was that after loading into 2-2 Death at 20,000 volts, finding the right spot to place V1 and just keeping my music turned off because I just forgot to turn it back on, I would sit at my PC for around an hour just listening to Ultrakill's ambience. Genuinely, something that I think isn't spoken about enough, something that's a little bit slept on, is Ultrakill's just awesome, subtle world building. Like, all of this, it makes it feel so lived in. Or lack thereof. You see, putting on my Ultrakill lore MatPat hat for a second, basically, Ultrakill's last layer, it used to be this populated city. It also used to look like this, but due to the fragmentation of the illusion of happening, Minos, stop creating your city, Minos. I am the one who builds gentrified neighborhoods. Ah, shit, there's a big dead guy walking around. Fuck, we can't live here anymore. Kids, it's time to pack the bags. We're gonna move to Egypt. So, where you would expect to see and hear the hustle and bustle of residents getting up to their daily lives, instead, all you see is nothing, really. And all you hear is the ambient sounds of wind gusting and your weapon making weapon noises. That's it. It creates this oxymoron type thing. It's paradoxical. It's a bright, vibrant city, but no one's around to live in it anymore. It's how I imagine something like Chernobyl looked after it was first abandoned. And if it was bright pink. And if the giant corpse of Gorbachev was walking around. Oh, and it's not like this type of stuff is only found in the Lust layer. No, God, no. In general, Ultrakill's vibes have this undertone of tragedy throughout it. It's really well done. That and the vibes are also immaculate, bro. Oh my, I love how Ultrakill looks. It's just awesome how each layer looks super distinct from one another. Like the vibes and atmosphere in Ultrakill, it's just peak. Like, I don't know any other way I can describe it. It's just peak. It just is. I love replaying this game just to look at everything. Though I do think this landscape is missing something. Oh man. And imagine a Walmart supercenter here. Unreal, I'm so jealous of people who get to play Ultrakill for the first time. A, because they just get to experience it. And B, their brains have yet to be tainted with the knowledge. And hey, speaking of Minos and Sisyphus Prime, is that Minos Prime? Okay, so it's time to address another big reason why I unironically believe Ultrakill has rewritten my brain chemistry. Maybe the biggest. Like, it's time to address the elephant in the room. Hello. Now, if you're anything like me, then after you first played through Ultrakill, you probably thought, hey, okay, cool, that was fun, a really good game, but I think it's time to touch some grass. This is when the amoeba really started talking to you too, huh? Hey, what if you replay all of Ultrakill again, but this time, you lock the fuck in? How about you try to get an S rank on all of those thingies on the side of the screen, huh? Style, skill, and time. And also, like, what if you don't die while you're doing it, but if you do die, you restart? Oh, okay, cool, you get something called a P rank. What if you try to get that for everything?
1 hour later.
Oh, my favorite. Now look, I could stand here and go on and 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 yap and waffle about how P-ranking Ultrakill forces you to get better at the game and, as I said, lock the fuck in, and how finally P-ranking a level that has taken you literal millions of hours to P-rank is hands down one of the most cathartic experiences a human being can ever feel. Something 4-2 made me want to myself. But if you're an Ultrakill fan, who I'm assuming you are because you clicked on this video, you're watching a video about Ultrakill. If you've P-ranked before, or you've at least tried to, I mean, you know what I'm talking about already. You know more. If you haven't... And like, for me personally, I've always viewed P-ranking Ultrakill as something that goes far beyond just being good at the game. Like, or it's just like some challenge run that you can do when you're bored one day, like a Pokemon randomizer. A Piloswine, or a Tauros, or a Turtwig. Now god no, P-ranking Ultrakill, this is where it morphs from a game into something else entirely. This is where you and the amoeba, this is where you stop talking and it moves in. No more bananas. This ape only wants P-ranks. You see, committing yourself to the P-rank lifestyle, it isn't just a challenge. Now god no, it's conditioning. Ultrakill itself is forcibly trying to rewrite your entire mind. Trying to train you. Mr. Miyagi type beat. Like, you don't just see levels as levels anymore. Now, you see them as opportunities. Like, here's a group of enemies, right? I could just walk up to them and say, hello, and then just shoot them. But then I won't get enough style points, and that'll take too long. But what if I do this other thing, where I shoot the rail cannon off a coin, and then fire a cannonball at the enemies, and then I do this, and then all the enemies go, ah, but then I get to the end of the level and I realize, oh fuck, I forgot, I died. And then I redo it all again, but then I realize, oh, I've only got an A for my style rank, so I need to do it again. And then I die. Again. Success, failure. Not quite my P rank. Shoot the P rank into my veins. And then, once you beat a few of them, time to redo them all, but better. I shit you not. When I close my eyes at night, I see it. The P rank floating in my brain. It genuinely changes you. Which is really weird to think about, because at the end of the day, all this is a rank in a video game. It's a couple of pixels on a screen. So why does it have such a chokehold on me? I don't know. I really don't know. I think I need some time to think about it. But what I do know, eventually, you are going to have to open your eyes. Oh no. Yeah, so remember how earlier I said Ultrakill is training you? This is who it was training you for. The members of the Prime Sanctum Homeowners Association Board, Minos and Sisyphus Prime. The rewards for EP ranking.
What happens when I beat your ass like this?
Reward. Okay, so obviously in Ultrakill you have a fair share boss fights. That's like Burger Found at McDonald's type shit. And like, come on, person watching this video, like, look, even if you've never played Ultrakill before, never had a sniff of it, not even a whiff. I mean, come on. I mean, you know who Gabriel Ultrakill is. He's the machine I will cut you down $5 shrimp special character. And like, oh my god, like, speaking of characters. Holy shit, Gabriel is another reason why Ultrakill is stuck in my brain. Holy fucking aura.
Machine, I will cut you down, break you apart, splay the gore of your profane form across the stars. I will grind you down until the very sparks cry for mercy. My hands shall relish, ending you here and now.
But this isn't about the obligatory boss fights you have to do to progress Ultrakill. No, God no. We're talking your secret P rank rewards. So let's start with everybody's favorite Kyle Crane cosplayer, the Big M Primesi, Minos Prime, P1. The reward you get for P ranking Ultrakill's prologue and all of Act 1, Infinite Hyperdeath. So while looking up photos for this part of the video, I searched up Infinite Hyperdeath on Google. I found this low intelligence specimen. What does this even mean? Now, up until this point, after P ranking every level, opening the big yellow door, going down Minos' McMansion's bone staircase, freeing him from the flesh prison, and listening to his monologue where he basically calls you a clanker.
Creature of steel.
I think it's pretty safe to say that you haven't fought anything quite like it, even compared to Ultrakill's other bosses. I guess the only boss that maybe comes close, maybe is the second Gabriel fight. It's a big maybe too, but I mean, Minos Prime, he's faster, he hits louder, he shouts louder, he's got more aura. Death after death after death after death. It is a hard fight. If you want to play with the big dogs, you can't piss like a puppy. But then, you beat him. The Minos has fallen. Oh my god, the sense of just like, oh, that's something that I actually just did. Bro, it's like, oh no, it's unforgettable. It just is. It's a top 10 human experience. Okay, so if I stand here and really rack my brain about it, it was a while ago. I think my first Minos attempt took me like maybe an hour and a half. Now, I have gone back and redone it quite a few times. It only takes me an hour now. But sure, okay, fighting Minos, it can be frustrating at times. Though something I really like about this fight, and something that keeps me coming back to it, besides it just being really fun, it's that I never feel like I get bullshitted, or that Minos is some dumb, okay, but what the fuck was that Destiny raid wipe mechanic type thing? I reckon Minos is a really fair boss that punishes your mistakes, which I think makes him so much better. You can beat him. You just gotta lock the fuck in. Oh, and another thing I like about Minos, just like the fourth chorus in Silk Song, Minos is what you could describe as a skill check boss. Because, and take it from me, if you can't beat Minos, then this next fight, P2, all I can say is this will hurt.
This prison to hold me.
Sisyphus. So take everything hard about Minos, his speed, his damage, his health, and dial it up by 20 fucking million. Sisyphus Prime hits even harder, moves even faster, has even more health, does even more damage, shouts even louder, he's got even more aura, he doesn't flinch at torture, human trafficking, or genocide. He's got no rules, no boundaries.
Yes, that's it.
Hello. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Hi, Sisyphus. This fight Oh my god. There is a reason why Sisyphus Prime is one of my sleep paralysis demons. In my restless dreams, I see his face. Now, I think if I remember correctly, beating Minos for the first time took me about an hour and a half. Sisyphus, multiply that by about the fucking 5. Bro, this fight is ridiculous. It is insane. And then when you actually beat Sisyphus Prime, brother, I'm genuinely speechless. Like, I don't have the words to vocalize, to just say what I'm thinking. This feeling is just... I don't have the words. I'm speechless. Like, remember how I said earlier that beating Minos is a top 10 human experience? Beating Sisyphus is a top 3 human experience. And he's not 3 or 2, by the way. He's not. Yes! Holy shit! Oh, holy shit! And like, just beating Sisyphus, I mean, that's one hell of a thing to say. Just beating Sisyphus. But just beating Sisyphus, that isn't even the entire hardest part. Now, even getting to him is fucking insane. Like, it's harder than everything else in Ultrakill, besides the actual Sisyphus fight, obviously. You see, after P-ranking all of Godfist...
Imperfect hatred.
In Act 2 of Ultrakill, it's not like you walk down Minos' eerie bone staircase to the tunes of fucking Minos Prime's lo-fi mix to Rot in the Flesh Prison tune. Now, God, no. You have to be the weight of the world gauntlet. One of the hardest, most brutal, keyboard destruction-inducing things, I think, in all of gaming. And I love it. Oh my god! No, why the fuck are there millions of Cerberus? What the fuck is happening? Okay, I'm being fucking discombobulated by fucking Diddy. What the fuck is happening? Oh my god. Holy shit, fucking double parry, what the fuck is happening? Can you please fall over and fucking die? Oh my god, please stop fucking help me. There's 2 of them? Why the fuck are there 2 of you? Oh, I'm going flying now. Ah, I got fucking sniped to my asshole. Ow. Oh, hello there. Oh, this is so fucking difficult, man. Oh my god. Please fucking fall over and die. This surely has to kill. Oh, oh, holy shit. Oh. You will fall before me. Hey, hold this. Now, sure, ever since I first beat it, I haven't reattempted it, Sisyphus 2, because I'm a massive bitch. But still, though, I love it. One day I will reattempt it. Not yet, though. I'm not fucking brave enough. Hey, Dad, can you tell me about Weight of the World?
Son, you know, once you start, there's no going back.
Okay, hello, Future the Beak here. So, fun fact, back when I first did Weight of the World a couple of months ago, I was an idiot. I didn't record it, or I deleted my recording for some reason. So, I had to actually do it again the other night. I had to reattempt it, because if I didn't, well then, like, how could I put gameplay in the video? And, oh my god. It's still so fucking hard, but it's still so peak. However, person watching this video, I don't want you to get it twisted. I don't want to re-experience these 2 things eventually. I don't love them because I'm some, like, masochist or I need to do all the challenges in the game type of person. I love hard difficulty games. So I'm gonna, welcome to my Dark Souls playthrough where I'm gonna fucking no-hit run with my arms cut off. Nah, God, no. I personally really love the Weight of the World Gauntlet and the Sisyphus fight itself for what they represent. Something that has always stuck with me about these 2 levels is how Weight of the World subconsciously sells you on how insanely powerful Sisyphus Prime is. Like, if this is just the security making sure that nobody gets to him, like the bouncers, if these are the people making sure he doesn't escape from the forbidden Rubik's Cube, how stupidly powerful actually is he? And then you get to Sisyphus Prime and you're like, holy shit, this makes so much sense now. It's that subtle world building again. And you're telling me people P-rank this stuff? How? How? All in all, again, wrapping up this section, the P ranking section, in a nice little flesh ribbon. I think I have an answer to that question from earlier. The one which was like, why does P ranking have such a chokehold on me and probably you? Why Minos and Sisyphus have become fan favorite characters. Minos a little bit more than Sisyphus, especially when it comes to shit posting, which I think is a crime. Our boy Sisyphus deserves more love, but then sure, okay, both of them are nowhere near the level of Gabriel posting. That's a whole other beast entirely. It's because P ranking in Ultrakill and taking on these bosses, fighting Minos and Sisyphus, it creates this rush that I don't think I've ever really seen replicated that well in any other game. And then once you beat them, once Minos and Sisyphus detonate themselves, you want to do it better, faster, harder, stronger. Once the amoeba starts talking, you can't stop listening. You are no longer in control. You are Linguini, and the P rank is the little rodent controlling your every move. The cancerous rodent even. But now, person watching this video, I wouldn't blame you if throughout all this P talk, a certain question's been hovering in your mind a little bit, you know, like, oh sure, okay, P1 is Minos, P2 is Sisyphus, who is P3? Where is P3? What is P3? Yeah, remember that elephant from earlier? It's somehow become solid gold and morphed into a question mark. Because there is one more thing I think driving not just me, but tons of other Ultrakill players' continued playing of Ultrakill. The golden question. What is the future of Ultrakill? Now, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, person watching this video, I really do, but Ultrakill isn't finished yet, and it probably won't be for a long ass time, probably after Half-Life 3 comes out. Now, sure, while we've had a little glimpse of the next layer, Fraud, people are foaming at the mouth. I heard it's coming out tomorrow though, by the way. But then, after Fraud, we have a whole other layer to think about and speculate and game theorize about. Who is Ultrakill's final boss gonna be? Is it gonna be Hell itself? How will the narrative end? Who's P3 gonna be? Is V2 still alive?
He's dead!
I don't know. But what I do know is that another reason why I can't stop playing and thinking about Ultrakill is because of all those unanswered questions. It's like you've got a piece missing of the puzzle, and until you get the last piece, until you see it, until you experience it, you're always going to be thinking and theorizing about, like, okay, what is this actually going to look like? Like, to play armchair psychologist here for a second, while researching stuff for this video, I found something called the Zeigarnik effect, I think is how you say it. Zeigarnik effect?
Zeigarnik.
It's this concept named after Lithuanian Soviet psychologist Bolma Zeigarnik that details how you remember unfinished or interrupted tasks better than completed ones. I got unfinished business type beat. Take this and slap a big Ultrakill logo on it. Until all of us at Ultrakill cells get an answer to the hundreds of thousands of theories that we have. What the end of Ultrakill is going to look like. Who's P3 going to be? Is V2 still alive? It's going to occupy a dedicated spot in our brain. But hey, good news, person watching this video. Even though we are going to have to wait a fucking lifetime to see the end of Ultrakill, and if you've P-ranked every level, discovered every secret, learned every piece of tech, all of that type of stuff. In the meantime, you could always try to beat your Cybergrind record, or you could play a custom map, or you could become an Ultrakill lore scholar, or you could dive into one of the many Ultrakill knockoff games. You can find a shit ton of them on Roblox. Or you could become a member of the online Ultrakill fan community. And then you're really cooked.
Appetizer. This will hurt. Be gone. You can't escape. Keep them coming. You can't escape. This will hurt.